Hey everybody, I'm meteorologist Gavin Sandell. I think it's fair to say that August you can consider the black sheep of the 3 meteorological summer months. And that's because every major trend that June and July had begun was halted this past month. Let's check out this rule-breaking streaky August starting with temperatures. And I'll show you the calendar of days that we've had this month. And I mentioned it was streaky because we had an 11-day stretch of above average temperatures. We also had our 11th and 12th 90-degree days, coincidentally on the 11th and 12th of August. Later on in the month, once we had fall air move through, we had 8 straight days of below average temperatures as well. When you all get that all set and done, our total departure was 2.0 degrees below average, and that's our coldest August since 2008. That is 17 years ago, and you have to go a while back to get to 2008. But you have to go even further back to get to a month that was this dry as this August. 1991, the last time our month was this dry, 1.34 inches, and that is almost 2 inches below the departure from normal. We had to get to the 13th of August to get to our first reasonable precipitation day. Remember, the 6th was we had those rogue showers that kind of surprised everybody. So all in all, it was a very dry month. But on the 13th, if you remember, there was a flooding event that occurred in southern Trumbull and northern Mahoning counties. So unless you're in the immediate Youngstown metro, it was a very, very dry month. That is 0.89 inches is where the airport was in central Trumbull County. So anywhere northern Trumbull, especially if you go down to Columbiana counties, it was very, very dry and has allowed us to get some drought now in our area. A lot of D0, aka abnormally dry conditions in the most tiny slivers of Mahoning County and Columbiana County as well, and little portions of Mercer County as well. We were talking about dew point, a very immeasurable measure of human comfort, and I was talking about how July and June were both very, very humid days. Well, August completely slipped that trend. June, highest dew point in recorded history. July, following right off that trend, the second highest dew point in recorded July history. You have to go pretty far down the leaderboard to get to what August was, specifically because we were so dry towards the end of the month. That average dew point, a very manageable 58.5. Again, you have to go back to 2008 to see that. So now that we're 8 of the 12 months through, we're 2/3 of the way through. Let's talk about where we are compared to average. And because we were a little bit below average, we've gone ever closer to what should be average for this year. We are just 15 ticks above average through August 31st, and this is the first month since May that we have checked in below average in our area. Precipitation-wise as well, we're going closer to the mean. We had 3 straight months, April to June, that it was above average. Now July and August were both quite dry months, and we are just half an inch above what we typically should be in the year-to-date setting. So very interesting stuff there, and I have mentioned meteorological seasons a lot in this video, which don't align with the seasons you're accustomed to. But fear not, I will cover the difference between meteorological and astronomical seasons tomorrow. For Weather 101, I'm Gavin Sandell.